So today I'm gonna show you how I adjust my baitcaster. So what you want to do, what I first do is, this is the front of your cast right here. This is the front of your cast. So we're going to tighten this up, and then we're going to tighten this side up right here, and then we're going to tighten your drag up, and let's loosen it. 2 small clicks. So then what we will do is we will click the button, and as you can see, the bait does not move very fast at all. So that is what I mean by that is the front of your cast. Well, you adjust this right here. This is the front of your cast, the right side on your reel, this button right here. So I'm going to loosen it up to the left, and then I'm going to press the button, and as you can see, now the bait actually drops freely. So let's say you're comfortable with that. I'm going to loosen it up just a little bit more. Alright, so then we're going to make a cast. Alright, as you can see, it didn't go very far, and that is because the back of your cast is not loosened. So the front of your cast, the back of your cast, we already adjusted the front. Now what we do is, if you're fairly new to a baitcaster, what you will do is you will go down 1 to 2 clicks. So I'm going to go down 1. I'm going to make a cast. As you can see, it's a little bit looser. It goes a little bit further. So then let's go down 1 more. Make a cast, and as you can see, it's getting further and further every time we go down. So the front of your cast should be adjusted just like that. You can make it a little looser if it's still not as loose as you want it. See, it's going down fairly fast. Alright, so I'm gonna go down 2 more. Going down 2 more, making my cast. As you can see, now it has gotten further. So then what we'll do is, I'm gonna go down 2 more. 1, 2, and that's about where I was before I had adjusted everything. So now I should be perfectly where I need it to be. As you can see, I've already casted to the braid, and that is how you adjust your baitcaster. So all you do is adjust the front right here where it'll go down freely, and then you tighten this all the way down right here, and you go down by increments. Go down 1 each time until you find where you like your cast. Usually you will never have to go all the way off. So mine is set at 10, and then my front is fairly loose. Now, if you're using a heavier bait, you may not have to adjust this as much as when you're using a lighter bait. So if you have a lighter bait than what is on here now, you may have to go down 1 or 2 clicks to make sure that it's casting smooth as it needs to, because you have to adjust for the weight of the bait. If you are around the same size bait that you were throwing before, let's say you tied a new bait on and it's around the same size, or you know you lost the bait, something happened and you had to change baits. Let's say if the bait's around the same size, you really don't have to adjust anything. You can just cast and then make your adjustments accordingly. If you have to tighten it up a little bit, you can tighten it up. If you want to loosen it up, you can loosen it up. But once you adjust the front of your cast, then you usually don't have to do too much more to it other than play with the back of it. Now, like I said, as you get lighter and heavier, you may have to go down 1 or 2, or you may have to come up 1 or 2. But that is basically how you adjust your Baitcaster. Also, if you want to cast it a little bit smoother, instead of casting and letting it stay straight like this, what you need to do when you cast is turn your hand to the side. So just like this right here. So you'll cast, and you're going to cast with it coming off at a sideways angle. So you're going to cast and boom, and then just like that. So that was the cast, and that's how you make smoother casts with the Baitcaster. So that right there is how you adjust your Baitcaster right there. Boom.